Hey, full-time CSGO YouTuber here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what my experience is like being a CSGO YouTuber. I've been one for a while, about 4 or 5 years, so I just want to be sharing my experience through this journey and letting you guys know a little bit more about my life. I wanted to make this video because I think I found some sort of a direction where I want to go with my main channel. If you don't know, this is my second channel. My main channel is MattCS. I currently upload about once a week on my main channel MattCS, and on this second channel I just post whatever I want. And I thought to myself, why not make videos where I talk about some shit that I just want to be talking about, because my life is, I don't really know, to be honest. My life's not that interesting, but I can talk about stuff that happens in my life, and you guys might find that interesting, because when I do videos like these where I just talk on my main channel, you guys seem to like them too, so why the hell not? So let me start from the beginning. I've done YouTube for a very long time. Ever since I was a kid, I picked up a camera and I made videos, and as soon as I understood Sony Vegas a little bit, and not to forget Movie Maker, I started making videos in there and posting them to YouTube. None of these channels were ever successful, however, they did help me on this journey of improving my content to the point where I am now. So basically, fast forward through my prank YouTube channel, my Minecraft YouTube channel, my Call of Duty YouTube channel, I stumbled upon the game Counter-Strike, and I immediately fell in love with how the game was and the market behind the game. I guess my interest for the game was because I was really into Call of Duty and I liked shooters, and the interest for the market was because I used to play Habba Hotel a lot and I was big into trading. So that's why I started playing CSGO, and I got really into the game and its market. So let's get into the dark shit. After making a few videos that weren't really good, I stumbled upon a video that I made about my VAC ban that got removed, and that video went semi-viral. It got me enough views to the point where I'd get consistent views on the videos I made. So you would think I start selling out, but not yet. I just make some videos about me playing CSGO, some funny moment videos, and I didn't know how to title them. So I titled them CSGO Competitive Fun #1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. This was honestly a pretty chill time for me on YouTube because I did not have to make any money off YouTube. I was still going to school, I had an internship, and I worked as a stock filler in a supermarket. I don't know if that's how you say it, but yeah, I did that shit. As I said, I really like the market aspect of CSGO, so with that being said, I also like the gambling scene, and obviously I rolled into that. Before I got any views on YouTube, I watched gambling YouTubers such as Zuri. I don't know how it really happened, but I did get in touch with him and we met up IRL. He was one of my big inspirations when I was still a very small YouTuber before I had any subscribers, and we did a photo shoot. As I was doing a study for audiovisual specialization, I was able to get a day off from school to take pictures of someone who has a company and stuff, so yeah. Anyway, he really inspired me to go harder on YouTube, and it happened. I got more numbers and more views on YouTube, so I was able to actually get a few sponsors in my videos, and he was one of the first people to sponsor my videos with his websites at the time. So it should go without being said, if it wasn't for Zuri, I would not be where I am today. So big shout out to the guy, because YouTube is a way better job for me than anything else. But before I was able to make YouTube my full-time job, I made videos about me trolling scammers, and these were the videos that really caught on and got a lot of views on my channel. And honestly, I've been thinking about doing them again, but the trading market and the scam market is so small right now, I don't even know where to start when I would do these scam troll videos. But if you have any suggestions in the comments or stories of how you got scammed and where I could potentially find scammers to troll, let me know in the comments down below. So these scam troll videos were initially the videos that got me to the base amount of subscribers that I needed to get a good amount of income every month. And this led to me being able to eventually drop out of school. Being able to make money off YouTube and being able to make money off something you love doing is a blessing, but it's definitely a blessing in disguise. And this is also something I will be talking about, and this is a big reason I'm making this video as well. So let's get into it. I dropped out of school when I was 18, and I was making about $5,000 a month at this time. When I dropped out of school, I also moved out from my mom's house, and I got my own apartment in the city that I currently still live in. This is the city that I went to for school as well. I decided to, well, just move here because I knew a few people from my study and had a few friends living here. Also, a big reason I moved here is because I was a junkie and I wanted to get some weed. And basically, when I lived in this bigger city, getting weed was very easy instead of living in the small town that I'm from. It's kind of a weird thought to move somewhere, also with the thought of moving there so you can smoke weed. Bro, it's fucking crazy, but I used to smoke a lot. One of the reasons I think I succeeded in YouTube, and not by any means saying you should smoke weed or whatever, is because I started smoking and I started going to school less, spending more time at my PC. And when I started spending more time at my PC, I was making more videos, and these videos led to me being able to make it on YouTube. So it has some correlation, but it's kind of weird to think about. So anyway, I moved out, and now I was in this big world all alone. No mom doing my laundry, had to cook my own food, which I didn't. All I knew was smoking weed and making videos. And this went very wrong. I mean, relatively wrong, because I still did my own laundry, ate fairly okay, not super well, but you know, I was doing okay because I was still making my videos and making money. Safe to say, my life was definitely not on track, and around this time, the only videos I was really making were gambling videos, and I was not making a lot of them because the money I made was so easy to make. I literally made $1,500 for one video, and I'd record 2 or 3 videos max a month, and that would just last me for... I had way too much money that I spent on bullshit. Basically, I lost my motivation to make videos because I was kind of lost in the success of how easy all of this was. And obviously, when you're not used to these amounts of money and you always had to work very hard for them, because I had a lot of shitty jobs in the past, all of this money and all of this freedom is something I was very new to, and I didn't know how to handle it. So it's a very weird world that I was in, and I was just living life very recklessly, as Wiz Khalifa would say, young, wild, and free. But the lifestyle I was living was pretty fucking low quality. This led to me losing motivation for YouTube and pretty much a lot of things in life. It was like I was living with this big cloud above my head every single day. And definitely this had to do with my poor diet and the fact I was smoking way too much, and I was just in my life without any direction. Just basically depressed, but I didn't know what depression was. I wouldn't say I was depressed though. I was fairly happy, but more of a materialism happiness opposed to a happiness of fulfillment, if that makes any sense. So I had to change all of this up, and not out of free will really, but because of the CSGO market collapsing. And by collapsing, I mean it just started having a trade hold for 7 days. So a lot of sites actually crashed down, and this made it a lot harder for me to actually make this easy money, and I was pushed out of my comfort bubble of smoking weed and making these easy gambling videos, where I actually had to try on videos such as making funny moment videos where I just play the game, shadow play a clip, put that into a Sony Vegas, and edit it to a whole video. This is the format of videos I stuck to for a very long time, but I wasn't consistent with these videos at all. I think at one point I even uploaded like 1 video a month of these videos, so yeah, that was not consistent at all. And it wasn't something you could consistently do because you relied on stuff happening in game, and as soon as you forced it, it wasn't even a good clip anymore. So these videos were not easy to make, but they were fun to make. The problem was that I wasn't able to upload them at a high frequency. So during this time in my real life, I moved apartments from one to the other, and I'm currently living in my 3rd one in the same city that I'm still in. When I moved from my first apartment to the second apartment, the environment I was in was a lot better, and I was able to focus on work a lot more. I still kept on going with the video style I was doing. I was just picking up the pace a little more and trying to upload these videos about weekly. Also, when I moved to this new apartment, I got a gym membership. Safe to say though, bruh, for the first 6 months I got this gym membership, I think I went a total of 10 times. I wasn't into working out at all. My lifestyle was fucking trash, and I was still smoking way too much. I lived in this second apartment for about a year, and towards the end of this year, I did start going to the gym more and more, just to kind of like get a good feeling of leaving the gym and feeling accomplished of actually going. Basically, I was becoming a little less of an NPC and becoming more aware of my actions and my habits, which was definitely a great step towards self-improvement. A big thing for me to acknowledge was that I had a big internet addiction, dopamine addiction, and a porn addiction. So stepping back from that and taking a step back from that, going into like the whole NoFap community and practicing NoFap was a big step for me to kind of change my own life. Basically, this was the beginning of me changing my life because I was just simply tired of feeling at this low vibration, just always like feeling depressed, anxious, and low energy. So I was seeking for ways to improve this, and I was looking for things that I could improve about myself that I knew were bad habits. So what I did was I started working out more. I started being more mindful about the smoking. I started being way more mindful about my diet as well. I started cooking and eating a lot healthier, and I was upping my testosterone by not beating my dick 3 times a day. It kind of sounds weird admitting this, but yeah, I did have this problem, and the reason I am mentioning it is because it was something that was blocking me personally, and I think it is a huge problem in the current world we live in. Anyways, as I was becoming more aware of my actions, and I was starting to improve these habits, I was actually improving my content and my productivity with this. I started going on streaks of daily uploading, or maybe every other day. I did these streaks quite a bit, and I ended up burning out because I was not very used to them, and also I wasn't super happy with the content that I was making most of the time. A big thing that happened to me was that whenever you can make money of your passion, it turns into your job. And as soon as something is your job and you have to do it to make money, it kind of derives the pleasure out of it. And that way, you don't really want to do the thing anymore because it feels like you have to do it to make money and you just want to do it for fun. And if you have to play a video game for money, it's still work and you don't want to do it. Now, obviously, there's a big difference in having to do hard labor compared to playing a video game, but I'm just trying to make this point clear that it can be very stressful to be motivated to play a game every single day and having to make a video on that same game. So I moved apartments again. I moved to the apartment that I'm currently in, and some of you guys may have seen videos on my main channel where you actually have seen the place that I live in because I've showed it in a few videos. Moving to this place was kind of a big deal to me. I moved very close to a gym. I had no excuse of not going anymore, and I was making some serious changes to my life. So moving to this place kind of meant like a fresh start to me. I would take things far more serious, and so I did. I started going to the gym a lot, and I was very happy grinding at the gym every single day. And also at the same time, I was uploading a lot of videos. I was on a lot of daily upload grinds. I believe I even uploaded for 33 days straight every single day at one point. This was like at the end of December 2019. This was a crazy streak, but I ended up falling back into the point where I didn't enjoy playing the game and I had to make videos to make a living. At this time though, a friend of mine hit me up and we made a website called BetRefs. Some of you guys actually probably know this site because I've promoted the hell out of it. It is a super simple website based on affiliate marketing around the CSGO scene, and I'm not like trying to promote it right now. I'm just trying to explain the concept of it because it plays a big part in my life. Basically, what this site allowed me to do was not have to worry about having to upload videos to make money. It was just an asset for me to generate money off of, even though I wasn't uploading a video. And this was making me able to set a step back from YouTube and observe it as like, dude, I can really make videos for fun again. Obviously, when the site was running for the first few months, it wasn't making any money and I was still uploading quite frequently. But knowing that a website like this was going to take stress off my shoulders, it was a nice outlook on the future because I was able to kind of focus on videos that I liked to make opposed to videos that I kind of had to force out to stay frequent and consistent with my videos. So that's basically where I'm currently at. I'm at this stage of my life where I don't have to do YouTube. I have these websites running, and I currently also have another website, Skinaways. You guys might have heard of it. So BetRefs and Skinaways basically are my only income, and next to that I have my YouTube channel, which generates me a little bit of money, but I don't do too many sponsorships anymore, and ad revenue is complete dog shit, so I can't rely on that at all. This step back from having to force myself to make videos allowed me to grow a lot as a person, kind of reflect on what I was doing with my videos and how I wasn't really liking it. And now I am making one video a week. I tell myself I'm going to upload one video every Saturday, and the video that I'm uploading is thought out and it is a concept that I fully stand behind, like something I genuinely enjoy doing. Also, being able to step back from content as having to do it for money made me grow a lot spiritually and made me invest in myself a lot more as a person, as I said. And I am now very serious with my working out schedule, my diet schedule, and I'm very serious about my bad habits. So I actually quit smoking about almost 4 months ago now. And I quit drinking 2 months ago now. I'm not saying I'm never going to do any of these things again, but for the time being, it's just time for me to just focus on myself, grow as a person. I'm at this young stage of my life, and I have a lot of development to do. And I feel like just doing these party type things kind of struggles the growth that I have potential in doing. Like, I have a lot of potential to grow in. Just doing these things that distract me from that, or like everything that's going to distract me from this path of growing is just seems kind of silly to me. I still struggle with things such as internet addiction, surf addiction, dopamine addiction, and porn addiction to this day. It's things I still battle, but I'm doing well in them right now. I currently have this very strong mindset of choosing discipline and sacrifice over pleasure, and I'm honestly feeling fucking amazing. I haven't felt this great in my entire life. I almost feel like maybe I was happier when I was materialistically happy, but now I'm like fulfillmently happy. That's not a word, but I'm doing good. That is basically damn near my whole YouTube life mix-up story. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want me to talk about any of the things that I talked about specifically in this video, then just comment down below. And if you made it this far into the video, man, hey, I don't know. You vibing right now, bruh. Also, a little thing for the second channel. These will be the type of videos I'm making. Just some throwaways of shadowplay videos that I have, and probably some talking videos like these. So I really like doing this. Gets a lot of like stress, or not even stress, just like a lot of stuff off my chest. It feels good. Share it with you guys. You guys are the reason I am where I am today, and I am able to live this life. So that is why I feel like I should share it with you, because it's just only fair. With that said, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.